Hello and welcome to Arun Kumar S YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching all my videos, not all but some of my videos. Thank you. I have started a new series that I wanted to cover. So in this series I'm going to I'm going to explain things about user experience and user interface. So don't worry if you are a non-designer or if you are a non-coder, you don't have to feel that I don't know anything about UX and UI design. So this series is going to cover that everything you wanted to know about UX and UI design, because many people are thinking that the design should be only known by designers, like how to design only should be known by designers. No, because every day, like, we are using the apps, every day we are using the websites, right? Every day we are using kiosk, every day we are seeing the digital things around us, right? Even if you're going in a metro, even if you're riding a bike, going in a bus. So everywhere you should see the digital screens, right? It can be the bus ticket machines, metro ticket machines, right? Even the speedometer, digital speedometer in your car, everything is digital. So it's part of user interface, I could say, user experience, I could say. But before jumping into all these things, I wanted to explain about what is UX and UI. So most of you may not know what is UX and UI, right? So in a simple way, I could say, let's say you are going to shopping market and you are seeing the shirt. I'm just saying the physical example. You are seeing the shirt, right? So whatever you see in a digital screen, that is user interface. It can be buttons, it can be text, it can be cards, it can be pop-up, it can be model, it can be anything you see in the interface, the digital screen, right? That is user interface, I could say. The layout. If you open a YouTube in a web, right, you will be able to see three videos in a column, three videos in a row, right? So that is part of user interface. So the shirt you are seeing is user interface. Let's say, like, you are wearing the shirt, and after wearing the shirt you feel very comfortable, and you are expressing the emotion that it's such a very good for I feel very great, right? So whenever you use the product, right, the emotions, the feelings, the experience you get is what is user experience. So in the same way, if you use a digital lab, let's say IRCTC, or it can be Redbus, or it can be any app you use, but if you when you use the app, it doesn't load, or it is hanging, right? It gives you the bad experience, like I'm trying to do something but the app is not working, right? So it's a bad experience. But if it's going to work for you without any mistakes, without any problem, right, then it can be a good user experience. So this is what UX and user experience. Arun, why you are saying that everyone has to know about user experience and user interface? Because every day, like, we are dealing with the digital things. It can be your TV, it can be your car digital system, it can be your bike, it can be your e-bike, it can be metro ticket system, it can be bus ticket system, it can be your laptops, even your punch in punch out if you're an employee in any organization, right? So your mobile phone is full of digital things. Someone should have designed the apps that you are using, right? If you are using YouTube, it is designed by someone. If you are using Google Pay, it is designed by someone. If you are using phone dialer, it is designed by someone. So whatever you use every day, every moment is part of the design, I could say. It's part of the experience, I could say. So as a common people, like, we have to know what is design in a general, right? So I would say, whenever I tell my friends or tell my colleagues that when they ask what is UX, I could say everything around you is user experience. So if I use this mic, right? So if I when I try to scroll down, if it's not going to scroll down when I try, right, then it's a bad experience for me, right? It has to work when I try to do something. If it is not going to work, it's a bad experience, right? So when I try to see the time in my watch, but if my watch is not working, then it's a bad experience, right? So if you are trying to do something with the things around you, if it is not working, then it's a bad experience. So everything around you is based on the experiences. I'm not saying that it is a always good experience, but it's based on the experiences. If it is going to be good, then it's a good user experience, I could say. So as a user, if I'm going to use any product, it can be digital, it can be physical, right? So we are only speaking about the term user experience. We are not speaking about a digital user experience or physical user experience, right? So everything around you is part of user experience. So I'm sitting in a chair. If it is not rolling down, if it is not bending below, right, then it's a bad experience for me. I have to be comfortable and sitting and speaking, right? So yes, go and see. Like, you are seeing this YouTube video, scroll down. You will be seeing another video. You can turn off your phone, go and take your bike, or go and take your car, ride somewhere. everything is user experience, I could say. If you're speaking with your mom and asking, mom, can you give me a water? But if your mom is not going to give you a water, right? So water bottle or water, right? And it's a bad experience. Like you are asking, but it's not getting. So it's everything is experience, I could say, right? And it's not only that every human has to know about user experience, but mainly the C-level executives has to know what is the ROI on user experience, because we have the data. Every $1 invested in user experience will give return up to $100. So let's say, like, you are using the app, but no one is liking the design, no one is no one is going to use this app. Then what is the use of having the app? But if it's going to be in a good design, if it is going to be great look, right, then many people will use, many people will purchase things, right? So why we are using YouTube? Whenever we try to watch videos, like we have other platforms, there are many platforms. Why we stick to Amazon? Why we stick to Flipkart, even though we have many platforms? Why we stick to Google Pay or Phone Pay, even though we have Paytm and other Bharat Pay and other things? Because, like, we indirectly or we don't know that we actually like the design, we actually have the good experience in all those apps, right? So all those experience, all those design are designed by someone having their name as experience designer or UX designer or product designer, right? So it is very important. You could say that people having an iPhone or it's Apple ecosystem, people could say, right, why they like Apple ecosystem? Because the experience is seamless, right? If I have the Apple iPhone, if I have the MacBook, if I have the iPod, it's very easy for me to interconnect, right? So it's the best experience for me. That's why people like Apple ecosystem, right? So when C-level executives think that I don't have to invest on this designer, I directly go to developer and develop this app, it's a bad decision, that I could say. So as I told you, every $1 invested in UX will give you up to $100 in return. So it's a very good amount of investment that you have to make, right? So let's say that if people are thinking that this stat is okay, but why I have to invest in UX? Can you give me another one importance of UX? People do stick with the design if they like the most, right? People will be loyal to the design, right? Most of the Indians, like, we are very loyal to the things, or we are loyal to the shop that we usually buy or we often buy, right? So even though we have new shops open, even though we have discounts, right, like, we will stick to the old shopkeeper, right? We will go to them, we will buy often, we will have conversations, right? Why? Because we are very loyal. It's the same, like, if you have a good design, like, people will be loyal to the app when they feel it's very good, right? So it's very important for leaders to understand that it is not only growth if we invest in UX, it will also boost loyalty towards your app among users, right? And for people, right, like, if you're trying to, for general people, I could say, if you're trying to use different apps, but if you don't get the good experience, then you will be feeling frustrated, you will be feeling stressed, right? Let's say, like, you are trying to book a ticket, you are traveling in a Chennai metro bus, like, I could say a Chennai bus, right? And the conductor is asking you to pay 50, he is showing you a QR. But if you try to open any payment tab, but if it is not opening, the QR is not scanning, then it's going to be very stressful, right? But if the same app is opened fast and you are scanned and you paid, then what will be the experience? You will feel I have paid for this, so you will feel relaxed, right? So the same, like, if you try to use any apps for the new time, right, try the design, if it's okay, try the experience, click something, if you able to know what it is when you're clicking, then I could say it's a good experience, right? So I could say that I have to summarize, everything around the world is user experience. Everything you see is part of interface. It can be physical interface, it can be digital interface, right? Everything around you is part of design. It can be physical design, interior design, architectural, it can be anything, right? But everything is design. If you're seeing something in digital way, like in laptop, in mobile, it can be digital screens, it can be digital user experience. But if you see something in physical way, right, it's a physical interface, I could say. So then the next videos I will be covering about the best apps, best user experience providing apps, simple designs but elegant experience, premium experience designs, right? So and other things are on the way, so please make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I would love to have a different comments by you in the comment section to know more about what do you think about this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching till this minute. I hope like you have had a best experience in watching this video. So thank you so much. Please make sure to watch other videos as well. So I will be publishing it in a way like every day I will be publishing it. So thank you, have a great day.